I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm getting my steps in. All right, can we please turn our mics on? Okay. Good evening, honorable city council members, mayor, to our city attorney, Director Kraus, our deputy clerk, those who are here with us this evening, and those who are watching tonight's broadcast from home. Welcome to the City of Romulus City Council regular meeting, and today's date is Monday, March 23rd, 2026. Members of the public wishing to participate in tonight's meeting may do so under the public comment portion of the agenda. You are welcome to fill out a request to speak public comment card, which are located on the table in the back. After you've completed the card, hand it to the deputy clerk. And at this time, we will have roll call. Councilwoman Abdo. Here. Councilman Bullock.
Here.
Councilman Jones.
Here.
Councilwoman Roscoe. Here. Councilwoman Talley. Here. Councilman Wadsworth.
Here.
And Councilman Wilhide.
Here.
Madam Chair, we have a quorum.
Thank you.
Madam Chair and Council, I'm going to ask that we amend tonight's meeting agenda by removing agenda item 6B, the second reading and final adoption of RZ-2025-004 conditional rezoning request Bradford Airport Logistics.
Okay, thank
So
you.
the amended agenda will read as follows. Number 1, agenda. Number 2, minutes. 3, petitioner. 4, chairperson's report. 5, mayor's report. 6, clerk's report. 7, treasurer's report. 8, public comment. 9, unfinished business. 10, new business. 11, warrant. 12, communication. And number 13 is adjournment. And a motion will be in order to accept the amended regular meeting agenda as presented.
So move.
Support.
Thank you. It's been motioned by Mr. Jones, seconded by Ms. Roscoe to approve of the amended agenda as presented. Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. Number 2 are the minutes. Requesting approval of the minutes from the regular meeting held on Monday, March 9th, 2026 at 7:30 p.m.
Madam Chairman,
Thanks, Mr. Wadsworth.
I'm going to move for the approval of the minutes from the regular meeting that was held on Monday, March the 6th at 7:30.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, seconded by Mr. Jones, for the approval of the minutes from the regular meeting held on Monday, March 9th, 2026, at 7:30 p.m. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. Agenda item 2B, request approval of the minutes from the special meeting study session held on Monday, March 9th, 2026 at 6:45 p.m. to discuss consent agendas.
Madam Chairman,
Mr. Wadsworth?
I'm going to move for the approval of the minutes from the special meeting. It was a AM study session on March the 9th at 6:45 to talk about the consent agenda.
Support.
Motion by Mr. Wadsworth, seconded by Ms. Abdo, for the approval of the minutes from the special meeting study session held on Monday, March 9th, 2026 at 6:45 p.m. to discuss the consent agendas. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. There are no petitioners on the agenda. Takes us to number 4, the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I just want to start off, I want to yield the floor to Mr. Jones for a couple of resolutions.
Madam Chair,
Mr. Jones.
I'd like to ask for a resolution for the Pastor Willis in celebration of his 35th pastoral anniversary that was held yesterday. You know, Reverend Willis has been a very big supporter of the city of Romulus, and as a pastor, knowing him personally, he's outstanding.
That was you, support?
Support.
Okay. It's been motioned by Mr. Jones, seconded by Ms. Roscoe for the resolution celebrating Reverend Willis's 35th pastoral anniversary. Any discussion? I got some. It's so happy he's here this evening. Yeah, I know you don't like being on the spot, but that's okay. You'll be all right. But I just want to just thank Reverend Willis for all that he does for this city of Romulus. I've worked with him for a number of years with the Ministerial Alliance, and he's just a great leader. He's I call him our fearless leader. I look up to him and how he handles things in our city. I mean, you think he lives here as much as he does in our city. So Reverend Willis, thank you for all you do. You work tirelessly for this city, and he was Person of the Year. I don't know what number you were for Person of the Year, but listen, he can't even take it. And let me tell y'all, I went to his church yesterday, and his family loves him, his congregation loves him. Everybody loves Reverend Willis, and what was so touching about his pastoral anniversary yesterday, they had all his grandkids come up and line up. I didn't know he had so many, and they lined up in front of the church and just talking about they call you Papa? Papa, and they call his wife Nana, and they just was just showering them with so much love. And they walked in bringing roses. They each had a rose, and they came in and they walked past them and each of them put their rose in the vase, just honoring their grandma and their grandpa. So thank you for all you do, all your service. It's just matchless. So thank you.
Madam Chairman.
Mr.
If I
Wadsworth.
can, to the chair, Art, you do one heck of a job for our city. Thank you.
Thank you.
To the chair.
Mr. Mayor.
Just to pile on, because I know how much he loves the attention. But the leadership you show in this community and your participation is outstanding, and I respect you for how much you do for this community, how much you have a genuine heart for this community.
Yeah.
But you embody the whole spirit of somebody should do something about that, and then you realize that you are somebody. So you're a man of action over words, and you're always there for our community, and I appreciate it, and also the example that you set for others to follow. So thank you for being a good Romulus resident. And 35 years, so you started doing this when breakdancing was still cool, so it's been a while.
Can you bust a move?
But thank you again.
Thank you. Any other comments? Okay, Mr. Jones?
Madam Chair,
Oh, I'm sorry, we got to run the vote. I'm
Oh,
sorry, I'm sorry. Here we go. That was discussion. So, Mr. Jones?
yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, that motion is approved. Mr. Jones?
Madam Chair,
Yes, Mr. Jones?
I would like to ask for a resolution for the Mount Olive Baptist Church in celebrating their 85th church anniversary last Sunday, where the Pastor Mario D. Smith is our pastor.
We need a second.
Support.
Okay. It's been motioned by Mr. Jones, seconded by Mr. Wadsworth for the, what year was that, the 85th? 85th church anniversary for Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church. Any discussion? Just real quick, I actually went to that service as well. Just a great church, just a legacy of that church being there 85 years is just monumental in this time and this age. So hats off to Mount Olive. I know that's your church, Councilman Jones, and just, He said he'd been there 72 years. Now, you know, ooh, I don't know if I would have said that. But anyway, you look great. But anyway, 85 years of church service and being in the community, and just want to just congratulate them. That's longevity, it's just unmatched. So thank you, Mount Olive, for all your service in our community for 85 years. So, Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
I'm missing somebody.
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide, Chair votes yes, that motion is approved. So that's all there. And so just some couple of quick events in our city. We had a ribbon cutting last week with, y'all know one of my top favorite places is Hook and Ladder. They had a ribbon cutting last week. It was really great. So I just want to thank them for all the work they've done over there, really fixing up the place. It was a nice ribbon cutting service. Thank everybody who came out that day. Just a couple of quick things on the horizon for Hook and Ladder. They have a production coming up, the trip to Bountiful. So please mark your calendars. They got different showings on June 5th, 6th, 12th, 13th at 7 p.m. and June 7th on 7th, 14th at 2 p.m. So you can go to Hook and Ladder, Hook and HAND ladder.ludus.com, and they're located right up here on Goddard at 35255 Goddard Road, Romulus 48174. You can also call at 734-740-1194. Please ask you to come out and support the trip to Bountiful. It should be a good production. Everything I've seen there, I'm a regular. Everything I've seen there has been amazing, so I want to just put that out there for the Hook and Ladder Theater Company presents The Trip to Bountiful by Horton Foote, something like that. And anything, all the way. They also have a horribly horror movie night starting this Friday, March 27th, April 18th, May 22nd, and June 20th. And from what I've heard from Captain Thee, it's cheesy back in the day movies that you just don't see anymore. So I'm going this Friday, so if you want to come check out horribly horror movie. He said just some really cheesy old movies back in the day that they're going to be showing at the theater. So if you want to come out and see one of these horribly horror movie nights, come out this Friday, March 27th, April 18th, May 22nd, June 20th. They start at 8 p.m. And you can also find this information on their website, Hook and Ladder, HOOKANDLADDER.LUDUS.com. Support our theater. Thank you. I also want to shout out to our baseball, because it's coming back to Romulus, to the Romulus High School. They had a fundraiser last Saturday. I went, and it was just great, the turnout and support they received from the fundraiser. I saw a lot of people out there, and people I didn't see, they had already went and supported. So they're getting a lot of support and momentum for the baseball team. So continue to look out for our baseball team coming out. We had a power outage that day before, and they didn't miss a beat. They moved it to a different location and still got an awesome turnout. So I just want to shout out to our baseball team that's going to be starting at the high school on a great fundraiser at the Progressive Hall last Saturday. So good job with that. We did the resolutions, and last but not least, and I'm not going to say a lot because I'm going to let Reverend Willis say something about the Good Friday Walk that's coming up on Friday, April 3rd. I'm excited about it, and it's just a momentous day in our history. We'll be having characters on the walk, people who were around Jesus in his final last days on earth. Will be portraying characters of those people on the walk. It's just a great event, a momentous event of our Lord who for people who are Christians, he went to the cross and died for our sins and rose again on Resurrection Sunday. So I am excited for this Good Friday Walk. And for the people who already said they're not going to be able to make it that day, thank you for just giving me a heads up that you won't be able to make it. But we do have people who are going to make it and who are going to be on the walk. Thank you, Mayor. I'm waiting on your character. And David Jones, thank you. I thank you for your support. And just as a heads up, we're going to have some new faces portraying characters on the walk. So if you want to know who those people are, you got to come out and see. So anyway, support the Good Friday Walk is something that Reverend Willis has been doing for years, and with the Ministerial Alliance. Come out and support this walk. We want to just make it a big deal and a big thing, because it is a big deal and it is a big thing. So thank you, and I think that's all I have for my report tonight. Thank you. I'm sorry, what do I do now?
You need to call up Reverend Willis for the street closure.
I sure didn't, and you just reminded me earlier. We want to have Reverend Willis come up, please.
Mayor, Attorney, Mayor Pro Tem, to our clerk, and to our treasurer absent, to each of you, Mr. Romulus, great city council. if I would have known that she was going, Deacon Jones was going to say something like that, I would have skipped tonight. And Councilwoman Tally's already talked about what I'm here for, is to ask you again for a no-fee permit to be able to have a Good Friday procession, which began this year from the historical park, and we will walk down Goddard to 5 Point. At 5 Point, we will have a small session service there with all having communion together. So we'll begin the walk at about 10:45, and then we'll end the walk. It should take us probably about 45 minutes to make that walk. And then we will end the walk at 5 Point Church, and those that can stay a little bit later for the service at 5 Point, you're more than welcome. Those that have to be someplace else, we do understand. You have to leave, but if you can make that walk with us, it really would be nice. We invite you, those that are watching online tonight also, if you just come out and be with us, we want to make a big splash this year in Good Friday. To us as Christians, that's why it's all about 2 days. It's 2 days. It's Friday and Sunday. Take those 2 days out, then we can do anything else we want to do. So it's a good event for us, and we thank God for that. Along the route, I saw this little picture going around that a young man played Jesus, and I think it'd be great. I mean, he knows how to play Jesus, and he's the most powerful man in the city, and of course, Jesus is the most powerful man in the world. You should put them two together, and I think that again this year he should play Jesus along the route. We won't crucify him though. Because there'll be a whole lot of folks who love to crucify you now. We won't push you on the cross. I can guarantee that. We'll omit that part, because that may be some folks there that would like to crucify you. So I would definitely want to do that. So, but we'll substitute that part for you. But we're hoping that you'll give us the Romulus Ministry Alliance a no-fee permit. We hope if you can, we'll come out and make that walk with us. Most of you have made that walk with us in the past, and it's a great time. So that's why I'm here.
Thank you, Reverend Willis.
Madam Chair,
Ms. Roscoe?
I'll make a motion for the no-fee permit for the Good Friday walk.
I second that motion.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, seconded by Mr. Jones for the no-fee permit of road closures for the Good Friday walk on April 3rd, Friday, April 3rd. Any discussion? And just as an aside, we're going to be talking about consent agendas. This would be an item under our consent agenda where Reverend Willis wouldn't have to come back all the time and make this plea unless he wanted to. So just an aside. That's my discussion. Any other discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved. Thank
Thank
you.
all of you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reverend Willis. Now, we can close that out. We done?
You are, Madam
I'm
Chair.
done. I
Okay.
just want to make sure I wasn't missing nothing else.
I don't think so.
Madam Chair,
Ms.
I'll
Roscoe?
make a motion to accept your report.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, seconded by Mr. Jones for the approval of the chairperson's report. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
Thank you. The next agenda item, number 5, is the mayor's report.
Thank you. Good evening, City Council, Madam Clerk, Deputy Clerk, those in the audience here today, and those who tune in at home. I'd like to direct your attention to the monitor. We have an announcement from the Mayor's Office and Ms. Vanessa Tolliver.
Hello, I'm Vanessa Tolliver, and here are some events happening in Romulus. The Community Easter Egg Hunt will take place on Saturday, March 28th, at the Romulus Historical Park, beginning promptly at noon. This event is free for ages 11 and under. Please bring your own basket. The community is invited to an annual Good Friday walk on Friday, April the 3rd. Refreshments will be available beginning at 9 a.m. at the Romulus 5 Points Church. A shuttle will take you to the Romulus Historical Park, where the walk will begin at 10 a.m. and conclude back at 5 Points Church. A non-denominational service will begin at 11:30 a.m. Our Mayor McCray will present the 2026 State of the City Address at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, April 15th at the Romulus High School auditorium. Registration will begin at 4 p.m. The State of the City is free to attend. However, we do ask that you please register to attend by contacting the Mayor's office at 734-942 7571 to confirm your attendance. Bring your neighbors, friends, and families to help at the annual Clean Sweep Community Cleanup. We will meet at Romulus Athletic Center on Saturday, April 25th at 9 a.m. for assignments. Bags and gloves will be provided. Afterwards, we will meet at the Blue Sky Ice Cream and Hamburgers at noon for a sweet treat. Free dumping days for excess trash and up to 3 bulk items will take place in the south lot of DPW building from April 23rd to April 25th. The hours for Thursday and Friday are from 8:30 to 3 p.m. and 8:30 to 3 p.m. on Saturday. Thanks, everyone, and remember to like and share us on Facebook and YouTube and visit our website for more information. You have yourself a safe night.
Thank you, Vanessa. Great job as always. Before I get into the action items I have tonight, I would like to yield the floor to the city attorney, Mr. David Greco. We are in need of 3 resolutions from council to support pending legal action, and I apologize to council about bringing it to you at the last hour, but a lot of these were time sensitive, and they were continued to evolve over the whole weekend. We want to make sure that all the language is there, we felt comfortable with it, so I want to thank with the attorney and my team, Chief Fonis and Kevin Kraus too, for making sure that we made this a priority over the weekend to chill through these things out, work on them. So that being said, I will turn the floor over to Attorney David Greco.
Yes, good evening through the chair and good evening, council members. The first matter that we're looking for is with respect to the pending litigation that involves the city of Romulus, Van Buren Township, Canton, Belleville, and Wayne County against the Wayne disposal with regard to the nuclear waste that was, at least for now, temporarily through an injunction stopped to go to the Van Buren site. And at this time, we are looking for the city council to pass a resolution for approval of $50,000 to cover the city's contribution for the attorney fees and costs related to the litigation, and specifically the trial preparation and post-trial pleadings that have occurred.
Madam Chair,
Ms. Roscoe?
I'll make that motion as stated by our attorney.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, seconded by Mr. Wilhide for the motion as stated by the Attorney General. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. I just want to add one comment regarding that litigation and the Van Buren lawsuit regarding the radioactive materials. It's because we've had success in the court that we have additional fees here. So we've been surprisingly and unexpectedly successful in our venture with Van Buren, Belleville, Canton Township, and Wayne County. And so I'm thankful to have council support us to continue that fight, and maybe we can keep that radioactive material out of our area. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
All right, city council members, the next thing we have on the agenda is a consideration of a motion, or rather a resolution, to join the PFAS National Settlement claims, which is ongoing right now, so the city of Romulus can make its claim like other municipalities in this litigation. And I do have a prepared resolution to read. And this states, whereas the city of Romulus has the opportunity to make claims and participate in the national per and polyfluoroalkyl substances, which is PFAS, class action settlements, including those involving manufacturers and companies whose products contributed to PFAS contamination and have created significant funding pools intended to help public water systems address past, present, and future PFAS impacts. The combined settlements with the settling companies, which is 3M, DuPont, Tyco, and BASF, exceed $13 million. Whereas the law firms of Stagg Liuzza LLC and Mavesey PLLC have put together a team of qualified and experienced attorneys who have joined together, the firm have joined together to assist public entities like Romulus facing the challenges posed by PFAS. And whereas the firm is comprised of experienced attorneys in both PFAS litigation and representing public entities and water suppliers in cases involving cost recovery related to remediation of water contamination, whereas the City Council has determined it to be in the city's best interest to enter into the legal services agreement with the firm and pursue any settlement and other legal damage claims it may have related to the PFAS litigation. And now therefore be it resolved by the City Council that the mayor and the clerk of the City of Romulus are hereby authorized to execute the legal services agreement with the firm based upon the terms and conditions set forth therein and approved by the city attorney to make claims in the litigation.
Thank you.
Looking for a motion.
Madam Chair,
Ms. Roscoe?
I'll make that motion in regards to the PFAS as the city attorney has just read.
Okay.
Support.
Thank you. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, seconded by Ms. Abdo for the PFAS statement as stated by our city attorney. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
Okay, thank you. The next item that we have to add this evening is with regard to the proposed ICE detention facility at 7525 Cogswell. We have done significant research in working with the Attorney General's office to come up with a complaint to consider and propose and pursue litigation against the Department of Homeland Security, ICE, and their respective directors. So we're looking for a resolution the following.
Madam Chairman.
Wait, I got to read.
Yeah.
We're looking for a resolution to authorize the city of Romulus to join the State of Michigan Attorney General's office and file a lawsuit against the DHS, ICE, and their respective directors opposing the proposed ICE detention center to be located at 7525 Cogswell.
Madam Chairman.
Mr.
I will
Wadsworth?
move that we approve the resolution as stated by the city attorney.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, seconded by Ms. Abdo, to approve the resolution as stated by Attorney General regarding the ICE Detention Center on Cogswell. Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, that motion is approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Action items I have up under my report, Municipal Library Board appointments. I'm hereby requesting approval to reappoint Deborah Hoffman, Candace Lukowitz, Jennifer Johnson, and Emery Long to the Municipal Library Board.
Through the chair,
Ms. Abdo?
I'll make that motion to concur with the administration and approve the appointments of Deborah Hoffman, Candy Lukowitz, Jennifer Johnson, and Emery Long to the Municipal Library Board.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, seconded by Mr. Jones for the Municipal Library Board reappointments, and approve the appointments of Deborah Hoffman with a term to expire April 11, 2029, Candace Lukowitz with a term to expire April 11, 2027, Jennifer Johnson, Huron Township Representative with a term to expire April 11, 2028, and Emery Long with a term to expire April 11, 2031 to the Municipal Library Board. Any discussion? Just a quick note that this would be on the consent agenda if we were to pass the consent agenda tonight. This would be an item where they wouldn't even have to come here unless they wanted to, so just an item of note. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, and I'd also like to thank Deborah Hoffman, Candace Lukowitz, Jennifer Johnson, and Emery Long for their dedication to this community and service on our library board. Thank you. The next item I have today is for firefighter Class A uniforms, and I respectfully request City Council award bid ITB 25-26-17 to the lowest, most responsible bidder, Alley Brothers Uniform for firefighter duty and Class A uniforms. Gary Harris, Finance Director, has verified these funds for this acquisition are budgeted for and available.
Madam Chair,
Mr. Jones?
I move to concur with the administration and award bid ITB 25-26/17 to the lowest bidder, most responsible responsible bidder, Allied Brothers Uniform, for a 3-year pricing contract for firefighter duty and Class A uniforms.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Jones, seconded by Ms. Roscoe, to concur with the administration and award bid ITB 25/26-17 to the lowest, most responsive and responsible bidder, Ali Brothers Uniform, for a 3-year pricing contract with firefighter duty and Class A uniforms. Any discussion? Hearing none, Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, and that concludes my report for this evening.
Thank you.
Number 6 is the clerk's report. Agenda item 6A for second reading and final adoption of the 26 through 2030 City of Romulus Parks and Recreation Master Plan. The master plan was introduced at the March 9th, 2026 regular council meeting.
Who's got that?
Madam Chair,
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
I move to approve the second reading of the final adoption of the 2026-2030 City of Romulus Park and Recreation Master Plan. This plan to be introduced at March 9th regular meeting.
Support.
Motion by Mr. Jones, seconded by Ms. Roscoe, to approve the second reading and final adoption of the 2026-2030 City of Romulus Parks and Recreation Master Plan. Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. Agenda item 6C is approval of proposed council rules and procedures pursuant to the discussions held during the council study session on January 12th and March 9th, 2026. The city council rules and procedures have been finalized for your consideration. This updated version integrates input from the mayor pro tem and council during the study sessions regarding administrative efficiencies and the new consent agenda format. We're asking council to approve the proposed Romulus City Council rules and procedures as submitted.
Madam Chair,
Ms. Roscoe?
I'll make that motion for approval of the proposed city rules and procedures.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, seconded by Mr. Wilhide, for the approval of the proposed council rules and procedures. Any discussion? Hearing none, Ms.
Madam Chairman,
Roscoe. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh, yeah, Mr. Wadsworth?
if I could, through the chair. I intend to vote against this. First of all, I want to thank the clerk's office. You did a lot of work, but there's two things on here that I don't like, and one is the consent agenda. For 56 years, we've sat in these chambers, and we've read everything to the public so that they could hear it. We've read everything to the public. And the other thing I don't like is the second reading and final adoption of budget amendments being on there. I think it's wrong. I think we should not have a consent agenda. But as far as the rest of the rules, I have no problem with it. Thank
Through
you.
the chair.
Ms. Abdo?
I do not agree with the consent agenda because I feel that it violates transparency. The practice of being open, honest, and accountable in business or government is the definition that I looked up and got for transparency. It means sharing information clearly so that the outsiders can see how decisions are made. And I know the arguments have been, well, we could hurry through procedural stuff so we can talk about the more important things. Well, I timed it over the last 3 meetings. It would maybe cut our meeting by 8 minutes from what my timing of the procedural stuff. And I feel that we are compensated well as city council people, that we can put in that extra 8 minutes and go through all this stuff. People want to hear what's going on and see what's going on. And that's why I cannot vote for this, because of the consent agenda.
Through the chair.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes. Me personally, I've gone through this inside and out. I talked with the city attorney. Basically, there's some difference between shalls and wills that I think need to be addressed. We have already approved the consent agreement as a board. So I do agree with Mr. Wadsworth about the final adoption of budget amendments. People do want to know about finance and things like that. But basically, I think that this document was put together real well. And as you all know, I've been a big proponent of having things in writing to where we answer to things. And it's been 55 years, and it's been fly by the seat of the pants kind of a gig where there's nothing in writing and we can't be held accountable. This document will do that, so I'm in support with some minor changes.
Okay. Any other discussion?
Through the chair, we have not already approved the consent agenda. We've not voted on it.
We went through it last meeting.
We went through it through a study session. We did not vote.
We had a study session.
It was a study session.
And today was the vote on it.
Yeah, that's, the study session is the study session. This is
Correct.
what counts at city council.
So we're voting on this evening, so. Any other discussion? So I want to say this, as I've said in the study session. It's not taking away transparency. Everything, as we said in the study session, is the things that I've pointed out this evening. The things that would be a part of the consent agenda is reappointments. We had the whole library team out here, in front of here, most of them here, to sit here, because we knew, because I don't know anybody up here who would say they wouldn't reappoint them to the library board. So that's one thing. We have Reverend Willis here, who comes here every year, has been coming here for the last, how many years we've done the Good Friday Walk, comes here. He even texted me earlier, and he had actually texted me earlier, Madam Clerk, about it coming. And was like, okay, I gotta rush here so I can come before you guys about the road closure. So he rushed down here after having a full day of work, because, this is what he's done for 20 years, because to get this road closure. Whereas if we put it on the consent agenda, he could have went home after his full day, instead of have to rush here to council to get the approval that he's always gotten for 20 years for the Good Friday Walk. These are the type of items we're talking about. We're not talking about controversial items. We're not talking about stuff that needs more discussion. We're talking about stuff that's routine. Routine items that we want to just don't spend a lot of time on it from. It's not trying to blow through a meeting. It's trying to make efficient use of our time as a council. So to have Reverend Willis come all the way here from where he comes from and to rush here to get a 20-year approval that he's always gotten because no one's going to oppose him, and to have the library board come here for reappointments that they keep coming here for how many years they've been appointed, to me, makes it a more conducive and efficient meeting. And that's just my position, so.
Through the chair, the library board did not.
I'm sorry.
Through the chair, please.
Okay.
You seem to be the one that wants to talk all the time, but the library board was not here. The head librarian was here. And that would be, if we pull this from the agenda, you said through the consent agenda, we can pull things, so we'll pull them.
Yeah.
And people want to see Reverend Willis. They want to hear it. So what happens if you have the consent agenda, where someone pulls it and he's not here? It's all to save time, and I disagree with it.
Okay, and that's fine. And I can talk if I want to, because that's what I'm here to do. So if you want to talk, you can talk too. You're allowed to do that. You're a council person. I can talk too.
Through the
So
chair,
anyway,
Matt, through
Mr.
the chair,
Wilhite.
Chairman. The last thing I wanted to say about the consent agreement is that it's not like they're just going to be A, B, C, or D. The clerk is going to read out everything that we are going to be voting on. So it's not like it's going to be hidden or anything like that. It's going to be read. It's just not going to be read 3 times.
Thank you, Mr. Wilhite.
Madam Chair,
Mr. Wadsworth?
if I could, Chair. Reverend Willis has been a friend of mine for 25, 30 years, good friend. But we shouldn't be catering our council meeting to one person. That's how I feel about that. Thank you.
Okay. All righty, anything else before we go into a vote? All righty, make sure I'm not missing anybody. All right, Ms. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth,
No.
Mr. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Bullock,
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
No.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Last action item under the clerk's report, which is 6D. And this is a resolution to vacate an alley in the Osberg Airport Estates subdivision. Therefore, it is recommended that council adopt a resolution vacating the north-south alley in the Osberg Airport Estates subdivision, west of Cordell Street and east of Lorraine Avenue, and south of the vacated portion of Lorman Avenue, abutting lots 140 to 143 inclusive, and lots 144 through 147 inclusive, located in the southwest quarter section 13 of the city of Romulus, county of Wayne, retaining all utility easement of records and a 10-foot utility easement within the vacated alley for the City of Romulus Department of Public Works to access any city-owned utilities that may be located within the street or alley for repair and/or maintenance.
Madam Chairman, if I could.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Chair, I'm going to ask for a resolution to vacate an alley in the Osberg Airport Estate subdivision.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, seconded by Ms. Roscoe for the resolution to vacate an alley in the Osberg Airport Estate subdivision. Any discussion? No? Hearing none. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. That concludes my report. And number 7 calls for the treasurer's report, which there is no report this evening. And it takes us to number 8, public comment. And this is the portion of the agenda for those who are in the audience and who would like to address city council. To do so, please raise your hand, and after you've been acknowledged by the chairperson, approach the podium. You may state your name, and note you will have 3 minutes to speak. Any additional time will be upon the consent of the chairperson. And again, you may raise your hand, or you are welcome to fill out a request to speak public comment card. And so, Madam Chair, we do have one written request this evening, and that's from Ms. Joan Pence. You may approach the podium.
Tomorrow I see the orthopod. I'm hoping to lose the walker, but until then, I can only tell you that titanium is harder than bone, and that's what I learned.
Okay.
So, good evening.
Good evening.
We represent Western Wayne Indivisible, a group of activists from around southeastern Michigan. Among a variety of issues, we engage in advocacy for immigrant populations throughout our communities. We would like to come alongside the leadership and citizens of Romulus and use whatever connections you can help develop at the state and federal level to support your efforts to make your own choices with respect to the development of the Coxwell Road warehouse site. For example, we have considered staging a town hall involving various elected officials, which we know have been engaged in communication with you and or intervention with DHS, related federal agencies, about the status of this development. The goal of this event would be to gain transparency into this process that the citizens of Romulus deserve. The information is critical to all involved parties in order to guide their actions going forward. It has been our observation that this community and its elected leadership does not support the project it is currently described, but the good news is that there are other communities which have successfully reclaimed their autonomy in the face of such federal overreach. We stand ready to support your efforts to reclaim control over your community. And then I learned from the mayor this evening, because we met with Attorney General Nessel last week, that you will be joining the lawsuit, and I'm encouraged by that. But we've been watching these around the country, and it ain't over till it's over. And so we remain steadfast in our support of the ability of Romulus to make its own decisions. And I think that there's some pretty bad history with the federal authorities allowing you all to do that up to this point. And so we're here to help in any way we can, and continue to look forward to communication in whatever form you can get it to us. So that'd be great. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated.
That was the only written request,
Okay.
Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Is there anybody else from the audience that would like to speak this evening? No? Okay. We'll close that out.
All right. Number 9 is unfinished business. Number 10 is new business. Number 11 is warrant.
Through the chair, I'd like to make a motion. We pay warrant 2606 in the following amounts. General Fund, $61,508.38. Major Street Fund, $3,677.86. Local Street Fund, $3,062.83. Public Safety Fund, $49,109.29. Cable TV, $461.64. Merriman Road Special Assessment, $86.07. Street Lighting Fund, $58,321.11. Garbage and Rubbish Collection Fund, $4.20. Oakwood SAD, $62.17. Tax Increment Finance Authority, $2,321.82. Downtown Development Authority, $5,365.64. Michigan Indigent Defense Fund, $6,799. Law Enforcement Federal, $61,199.68. Library Fund, $7,609.85. Water and Sewer Fund, $306,354.75. Motor Vehicle, $20,332.48. Technology Services, $8,548.19. Retiree Insurance Benefits, $9,566.95. Revolving Fund, $4,626.50. Current tax, $70,257.53. Impress Payroll Fund, $50,222.95, totaling all funds, $729,498.89.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdul, seconded by Mr. Wadsworth for the approval of warrant number 26-06 for checks presented in the amount of $729,498.80. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Abdul?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
Thank you. Council number 12 is communication.
Real quick, because I forgot on my report, when we do resolutions, just as a heads up to council, if we can provide the clerk's office with as much information as possible when we make resolutions, that'll kind of help them kind of form the resolution. Typically, and I know I've been guilty of this too, not getting all the information, but when I get them, I ask them, the family member for like obituary or anything like that that'll help them craft a resolution. So if we can be mindful of that when we make resolutions, to help the clerk's office out so they can process those for us more efficiently, let's make sure we can get as much information as we can regarding the person we want to get a resolution for. So just as a note to our council, so, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. If there's no more communication, number 13 is adjournment. The time is 8:21.
So moved.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, seconded by Mr. Jones for the adjournment of this meeting. Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Mr. Jones.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Wellhide.
Yes.
Mr. Bullock.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes. We are adjourned. Thank